Hi, welcome to Open Door Yoga. My name is Michelle, and this class is part of my Recover and Restore Yoga series. It's actually a modified version of another class that I've created. This class is done entirely in a chair, so it's great for those of you who may have sore knees or maybe some underlying damage in your knees due to arthritis or something like that. And so whichever option you'd like, I'm going to link the original video below, so check out what you'd like. And for this class, it's still focused on gate pose, even though we're in a chair. And I like gate pose a lot because I think that it is a very visual posture. Whenever I do gate pose, I immediately picture a gate in my mind. And sometimes that gate is an open gate, sometimes the gate is closed. Maybe that has something to do with my mindset in the moment, maybe not. But today what we're going to do is picture an open gate. I'm filming this class towards the start of a new year, and so maybe this is a good opportunity to think about what we might want to open ourselves up to. Maybe we're opening ourselves up to new opportunities, new beginnings, new challenges. Maybe we're just opening ourselves up to a little bit more positive self-talk, a little bit more self-love this year. I will leave the intention setting to you as we get started. So the only prop you're going to need today is a nice sturdy seat. And so it could be a chair, it could also be the edge of a couch, or maybe the edge of a very sturdy table that you trust sitting on. I'm going to leave that judgment up to you. The only thing that I'd like for you to be able to do is that when we hinge at our hips and bend over, we can reach our hands down to the ground. So make sure that the chair that you're sitting on is at the right height, where if you bend over, we can plant our hands down on the ground. So let's get started. We're going to start in a modified child's pose. So imagine bringing your knees toward those long edges of your mat. So about a mat's width distance apart. Toes can point forwards or maybe out to the side. Find whatever position feels comfortable for you. We're not weight bearing here, so it's not super important that our knees are tracking in line with our toes, but it definitely may make this position more comfortable. So take a full breath in here, nice long spine, ground that weight down into your sitting bones, and then keeping that weight back, begin to hinge at your hips, dropping your hands to the ground. So take a moment here, release the back of your neck, let the crown of your head drop, and then keeping your hands shoulder distance, begin to walk them forwards so that you start to feel a little bit of opening or sensation in your side bodies. Maybe we lift up on our fingertips here. Maybe we walk out just a smidge further. Take a full breath in, full breath out. And as you're ready, we're going to begin to walk both of our hands towards the left side. So it doesn't have to come super far, just to the point where you start to feel sensation a little bit more in your right side body. Inhale, feel that expansion in your right rib cage. Exhale, feel that gentle collapse. And inhale, return to center. Exhale, let's walk it over towards the other side. So fingertips are over here on the right. Inhale, feel that stretch, feel that opening through your entire left side body. Full breath out, release that breath completely. Then inhale, return to center. And then slowly begin to walk your hands back until they're underneath your face. And then from here, hinge at those hips, send your torso back up to this nice upright spine, and we can walk our knees back together. We're going to warm up our spine a little bit with some seated cat-cows, and I'm going to give you a few options here. When we're seated in a chair, we've actually got a few more options than when we're down on hands and knees. So to start with, let's bring our hands to rest on the fronts of our knees, and then on your next inhale, use your hands to pull gently to send your belly forward, pull your shoulders back, gaze lifts. This is our seated cow pose. Exhale, begin to round through your spine, drop your gaze, and then allow your hands on your knees to give a little tension to your arms, and it'll help you round a little bit more deeply into your spine. This is our seated cat pose. So move with your breath. Inhale, send your belly forward, open up, feel that widening between your collarbones. And exhale, round through that spine and feel that sensation between your shoulder blades in your upper back body. From here, maybe we choose to interlock our fingers and press our knuckles forward. On our inhale, rising up, maybe bringing our hands behind our head, bending into our elbows. Exhale, sending our arms up and forward for a seated cat. Inhale, seated cow. Maybe we release our arms and just draw our elbows back. And exhale, up and over. Maybe we bring our elbows to touch. So let's take one more cow, one more cat, in whatever variation feels best for you. And then we'll release our hands down into a comfortable position on our thighs. Our next step is to start to open up through our front body and also through our hip flexors. So this is going to take just a little bit of positioning here on the chair. Begin to turn to face the right side wall, and we're going to let the chair support the back of our right thigh. So our right knee is directly over our right ankle. Our back knee can be bent at about 90 degrees, and you can use your chair. So you can hold onto the chair with your right hand anywhere that's comfortable to help support this upright spine, because I know it's hard to balance here on the edge of the chair. And then from here, maybe we choose to stay where we're at, or if you're looking for a little bit more sensation in your hips, maybe we start to walk those toes back until our left leg is extended and straight and we feel this nice opening through our hip flexor. You can stay right here, or maybe we extend our left arm overhead and feel this nice full front body stretch. Full breath in here, full breath out. Then release your hand, bend into this back knee if you had it extended, and then let's turn to face the front of the room again. So we're going to take it to the other side and be mindful that both sides of our body might feel different, especially if we're having a lot of pain in our knees. One side might feel a lot different than the other. So listen to your body, know your limits, keep your body safe, and let's take it to the left. So begin to turn towards the left side wall. Let the back of your leg, your left leg, be supported by the chair. Left ankle's directly under your left knee. So if I peek down in front of my knee, I can see my big toe. And then I'm going to bring my right knee to 90 degrees behind me. And then I'm going to choose if I want to keep it right here, or if I want to extend it a little bit, or maybe all the way back. Pressing my hamstring up towards the sky, really opening up through my right hip flexor. If you find yourself turning here, really try to press that right hip down to keep it in line with your left. Maybe that means bending a little bit more into your right knee. Full inhale here, maybe we choose to sweep our right arm overhead. Full exhale, one more breath in. And then exhale, release your right hand, bend into that right knee, and take it back to face the front. From here, we're going to work a little bit more into stretching into those side bodies that we tend to ignore a lot. So we're going to hit our right and our left side body here. Let's open our knees slightly, just enough so that we can reach our hands down in between our legs. So from here, palms to touch, interlock your fingers, and then press your palms down towards the ground. Nice tall spine, crown of our head is reaching up towards the sky. And then on your next inhale, send your arms out and up until your palms are shining up towards the sky. Full breath in, really extend through those side bodies, lift through those low ribs. And then exhale, flip your palms. And then bend into your elbows to press those palms down, extending your arms down towards the ground. So take a nice breath in here, nice breath out. And now let's move with our breath. So our inhales are going to send our arms up and overhead. And on our exhales, we're going to flip those palms, bend into our elbows, and press down. This may be a good time to come back to that intention that you set. Maybe this nice opening of our physical body can help us better imagine or better represent that opening that we want to see in ourselves. And maybe this downward pressing is an opportunity to consider those thoughts, those feelings, those vibes going on in your body that maybe don't serve us well anymore. And we just press them down, press them away. Let's take one more breath in. One more exhale. Extend those arms completely. And release them back to your knees. Bring those knees back together. Take any comfortable moves that feel good. Sometimes when we're sitting in a chair, we don't get quite as much varied movements. And so if you need to take a couple of nice moves from side to side or stretch out those legs, feel free to do so. Now we're going to make our way into gate pose. So we might want to shift our hips a little bit towards the right side of our chair. As long as you're feeling stable in your chair, it's just going to make it easier as we extend our right leg long and out to the side. Sometimes having a little bit of space under our right thigh is going to make this feel a little bit more comfy. So our left ankle is directly under our left knee. Right leg is nice and straight. Sole of my right foot is down on the ground and my toes are pointed forwards. On my next inhale, I'm going to extend my left arm high. And then exhale, I'm going to reach those left fingertips towards the right wall and slide my right hand down my right leg. So this is another nice side body stretch. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Maybe we twist and gaze past our arm up towards the sky. But if that's uncomfortable, just keep your neck nice and neutral. Gaze can be in line with our torso. Let's take one more full breath in. One more full breath out. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, release your left hand down by your left hip. And then we're going to begin to come into a twist. So let's bend our hips slightly so our torso is leaning a little bit towards the left side wall. And then we're going to bend into our right elbow, bringing our palm behind our head. So from here, it's an upper body twist. So imagine this sternum or our breastbone reaching up or shining up towards the ceiling, and let your gaze shine with it. So full breaths in here, full breaths out. Allow your right hand to support the weight of your head just enough so that our neck doesn't have to do as much work. Full breath in. Exhale, maybe we twist a little bit deeper. And then inhale, unwind. Keep this left arm planted. Extend this right arm long. And we're going to begin to come into a little bit of dynamic movement. So we want a straight line of energy from our right fingertips down through the sole of our right foot. Full breath in. And exhale, we're going to draw our elbow towards our knee, touching them here in the center. And then inhale, extending. Now you can bring the sole of your foot down, maybe touch with your toes, or maybe keep your leg lifted for a little strength challenge. But on our exhales, we're going to contract here in the middle. And on our inhales, we're going to extend. So 3 more here. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. And exhale, release. So rise back up. We're going to keep our right leg extended, but get situated back here on your chair. Keep both hands on your left thigh for now. Maybe come back to your breath for a moment. As you're ready, we're going to keep our left hand planted, bring our right hand down, just let it hang loose. And we're gonna hinge at our hips. So we're not gonna bring our chest all the way down to our thigh, but just hinge slightly here so the crown of our head is reaching forwards. And then inhale, open up towards the right side wall, right fingertips reach up towards the sky. And exhale, begin to unwind as you lift, and we're gonna come into a twist to the left. So right now we have an upright spine, our right hand is on our left knee, and our left hand can come wherever is comfy. So we've got a nice tall chair back, it can come here. Maybe it just comes down by our left hip. But on your inhales, reach the crown of your head up towards the sky to create some length in your spine, some space between your vertebrae. And then exhale from your core, maybe twist a little bit deeper. One more full breath in here. Full breath out. Then on your inhale, we're going to draw that belly back down and then open back up towards the right side wall. Exhale, release. Press your torso back upright. Bend into that right knee, bring it back to the center, and get readjusted back here in your chair. So take a moment, maybe close down your gaze, and bring your awareness inward. Maybe we're focusing back on our breath. Maybe we're choosing to focus on a sensation we feel in our body. Maybe we're noticing any differences we feel between our left side or our right side. Maybe we're noticing or trying to come back to our intention. Maybe it's left us momentarily and we just need a moment to reset, to get it back. Let's take one more nice breath in here. Release that breath completely. If you've closed down your gaze, you can blink it open again. And we're going to get ready to take it to the other side. So begin to shift a little bit over towards the left side of your chair. So you can come into gate pose on this side. So you can extend your left leg out to the side. Strong and straight left leg. The sole of my left foot is down on the mat or on the ground, and my toes are pointed forward. Take a peek and see that your right ankle is directly under your right knee. I can still see my big toe. And from here, on an inhale, extend your right arm overhead. Full breath in. And exhale, right fingertips reach towards the left side wall. Left hand slides down our leg, just a little bit. So now we're in this nice modified chair version of gate pose. Feel that opening up through your right side body. Nice neutral neck. If it feels right to you, maybe we twist and gaze up towards the sky. Let's take one more full breath in. One more full breath out. And then inhale, rise on up. And exhale, plant that right hand down here, just past your right hip. So we're going to take that nice upper body twist. And so think about how you felt on the last side and consider how much you may want to lean into this and what's going to feel most comfortable for you. So bend into your right elbow slightly, and at least we're going to take our torso over just a little bit. Bring your left hand behind your head. And then again, from our upper spine, we're going to try to twist open, shining that sternum up towards the sky, and just letting our gaze stay in line with that breastbone. So our gaze isn't going any farther than our torso is letting our spine move. So if you find yourself really opening up here, check to make sure that it's not coming from your hips, and your hips are neutral, and we're just twisting that upper spine. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, release that twist. Extend that left arm long, and we're going to make our way into those elbow to knee touches. So full breath in here, straight line of energy from my left fingertips through the sole of my left foot. And then exhale, contract here in the middle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Again, what you choose to do with those left toes is up to you. If you want to touch them down on the mat or keep them lifted. Inhale, extend. Let's take 2 more here. And last one, exhale to contract here in the middle. And inhale to extend. Exhale, release the sole of your left foot down. And then we're going to release that left hand. Rise back up. Take a full breath here. Full breath out. We're going to make our way into that twist. And so it's kind of a variation of a revolved gate pose that we might do on the ground. Kind of like a revolved child's pose, but in our gate position. So as you're ready, right hand's going to plant on our right thigh. Left arm can just hang loose for now. And then let's hinge at our hips. And inhale, begin to open up to the left side wall. Left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Gaze can look past them. And then exhale, begin to come out of this twist as we lift our torso and then twist to the right. So left hand to right knee, right hand wherever it's most comfortable. And let's come back into that nice twist. So inhales, we're creating that space in our spine, reaching our crown up towards the sky, grounding down through our sitting bones. And exhale from our core, maybe we twist a little bit deeper. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. And then inhale, unwind from this twist as we begin to hinge those hips down. And then inhale, open back up to the left side wall. Exhale, release. Press that torso up. And let's come back into that nice, comfortable seat. So bend into your left knee. Position yourself right in the middle of your chair. So knees can come to touch here now, toe mounds to touch. And our last posture here is going to be a modification or a variation of child's pose. So from here, we're going to bend at our hips or hinge at our hips and really let your chest rest on your thighs if it's available to you. If not, you can grab maybe a folded blanket or a bolster just to allow yourself to close this posture a little bit. Relax through the back of your neck. Let your crown reach down towards the earth. Maybe your hands stay right here, planted on the ground. Maybe you take a really gentle bind at your elbows, either here in front of your shins or maybe behind your shins. And then from here, we're going to let our body and our mind come to stillness. So this is our Shavasana for today. Take as much time here as you need or as you'd like to just be in stillness. I want to thank you so much for joining and sharing this practice with me. Namaste.